Let's jump in. Let's see what the game is gonna do. Midnight, July 3rd, 1935. Aboard the SS Hook, bound for New York. Villaincies depart for America. Mr. and Mrs. Valenci. We'll go with Valenci. Will sail into Brooklyn aboard the SS Hook. Former starlet Veronica Valenci sets sail today for New York accompanied by husband Malcolm. The pair, once dubbed a charmed couple, are now rumored to be in dire financial straits after a string of poor investments. Here's to more luck in America, lovebirds. Depart for America from where? That's actually not clear here. Headed for New York, so probably somewhere in Europe. I don't know that Valenci necessarily tells me anything.
We stood together at the rail, Malcolm and I told him I could see dolphins playing in the wake of the boat.
Alright, with that accent, I think it becomes clear.
He leant over to see them.
Just a little further, dear.
So I grabbed him by the belt. And I threw him overboard.
What a fantastic start. This is like a movie intro. This is impressive. This is really good. Wow. All right. Well, that's what I gotta live up to, huh? Okay. Malcolm, darling, I had the strangest dream. Malcolm? Oh! He's gone. Really gone. Marvelous. Oh, how happy she is. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Valenci. But is everything all right? What should I say? Don't come in. Who's there? Steward, ma'am. What do you want? Captain says we put into Liberty Island at 4 p.m. And breakfast is still being served, ma'am. But only until 9 o'clock. Damn it, Veronica. You've overslept. Manly. No, there's no need to cover. Thank you. Thank you, steward. Very good, ma'am. All right, Veronica. Be calm. Act natural. Maybe no one saw anything. Oh, we gotta look at... Time is progressing even when I don't click? Hold on. Yeah, oh no, we gotta get a move on. The bed. I fell asleep on the chase last night, so no one slept in the bed. Fall asleep. Sure. The maid will know no one slept here unless... Ah. There, that's better. I've rumpled up my bed. Fantastic. Stretch out? Sure. I can't help stretching out, enjoying my new kingdom. All mine. Get up. But there's no time for this. We gotta make it to breakfast. They'll know if we don't make it to breakfast. Time to face the others, then. Where should Veronica go next? Overboard! No. What? No. We're going to the restaurant. We're going to the restaurant. We're gonna act normal and go to breakfast. Why is that an option? Amazing, amazing. Act normal and go to breakfast. Go, 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 go. Less than 8 hours from Liberty Island. Maybe I should have just stayed in my room the whole time. Going there got to be how to win. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm late. Hello again, Mrs. Valenci. Will your husband not be joining, ma'am? He's gone to the smoking room, perhaps. I was too hungry to wait. It smells so good. The finest English sausages, ma'am. The restaurant is nearly empty. Clarissa? Who's Clarissa? Clarissa Turpentine is a 20-something from Connecticut or some such place, with moon eyes, traveling alone. Malcolm found her riveting. I find her to be a wet cloth in a bucket of milk. Well, that's incredibly descriptive. That's not so, Clarissa. I sit down at a table by myself, and for the first time since waking, feel terribly, horribly, excitingly alone. It doesn't last. I know why you avoided me just now. They all think you're being rude, but I know. Excuse me? I said, I know. I know what you did to him. Clarissa is crying about something. What are you talking about? Don't tell me you don't know. Know what, my dear? Stop pretending. It's horrible. Clarissa bursts into fresh sobs and flees from the room. Luckily, no one saw any of that. Clarissa fled from breakfast. I finish my breakfast in silence. Well, we should celebrate our newfound freedom, right? Or, I guess, try and go cover my tracks. That sounds boring. Maybe I can ask for guidance from a higher power. Quite a view from the bridge. The forward cabins belong to Lady H and Mr. What? Carstairs. At least my cabin is now truly mine. Clarissa was crying. Does she know something? A quiet room where the men play cards. I don't think we're going to the quiet room where the men play cards. That's a room for menfolk. I don't think I'm going to bother. Well, if Clarissa's over here in the aft cabins, then maybe we can... I guess I'll go look for evidence. That seems like a reasonable thing an innocent person would do. And I, a completely innocent person, am obviously going to be doing things that innocent people do. I make my way to the upper deck, but not quickly enough. Ah, Mrs. Valenci! I met Mr. Carstairs by the rail. It's Mr. Carstairs, the young Englishman. Damn fine day, what? Good morning, Mr. Carstairs. Are you up here looking for your diamond, by any chance? I found it lying here on deck like a barley fish just now. Lucky thing I did, too. Might have flolloped back into the sea. Flolloped? Who is this guy? Look! Malcolm would be furious. Goodness, you're right. My earring must have slipped out when Malcolm went over. I hadn't realized it was missing. You should be more careful, old fruit. Oh, I got my earring back. Lucky. Thanks, Mr. Carstairs. Oh, I could be Trixie. I could be Trixie. This would be a great way to be Trixie. If I didn't drop it, someone else must have dropped it. Right? Yeah, I'll keep him off my tracks. But I didn't drop it here. I haven't been up on deck at all. Really? How curious. And I wonder how the dickens it got here. I told Carstairs I didn't drop my earring up on deck. A seagull? Perhaps I lost it yesterday. Storms and high winds yesterday. Would have rushed right over, I think. Ah, well, we'll never know. Shall we take a turn around the deck? Dolphins? Oh, hell yeah, I love dolphins. Wait, look! Dolphins in the water! Dolphins, you say? Doesn't seem likely, my dear. Water's too cold here for dolphins. But there's something down there. I don't know that I want to draw his attention to something random down there. Oh, this is me trying to kill him. Yet another one going overboard. No. Don't get greedy. Ah, must have been sea foam then. Most likely. So how about that walk? I'm not a dog? Sure, we could take a turn about the upper deck, I suppose. Mr. Carstairs? Let's. Do you trust the Major? Who's the Major? I don't know what any of this means. Do you trust the Major? What? Old Major Sahib? I do rather. He's got his own code of honor, but mind you, he does have it. Your husband tried to cheat the numbers when adding up the ledger one night. Old Singh fair dashed the pencil from his hand with his stick. Quite a stern performance, I can tell you. My husband tried to cheat at cards with Carstairs. What a villain. What a dastardly villain. Something had better happen to him. Oh, he'd better receive his just comeuppance. Tee-hee. Where's your husband this morning, Mrs. Valenci? I have not seen him since last night. If I'm honest, Mr. Carstairs, I'm worried. I'm sure he's just gone for a walk about deck. Carstairs believes Malcolm went missing overnight. Which is good? Is that good? I don't know if that's good. Why not climb up to the bridge? You get a great view over the upper deck from there, you know. There's a clear view from the bridge of the upper deck. We gotta check that out. Oh, I'm sure you're right. Just let him know that we're sure he's right. Absolutely. You're quite right, Mr. Carstairs. Absolutely. Tee-hee. It'll turn up, old girl. You'll see. I deposit Mr. Carstairs at the top of the stairs a short while later. He's looking for my husband? Oh, no. Good day to you, Mrs. Valenci. There. That's better. I'm standing by the rail as Lady H swans by. Bad at investments and gambling and cheating. Yeah, he doesn't seem like a real winner, right? Ah, Veronica, dear. Are you quite well? You look awful. So do you. My husband is missing, Lady Honoria. I haven't seen him since last night. Really? Husbands are terribly unreliable. Worse than motor cars, and yet you still have to crank them. Oh! Scandalous! Have you seen him? Me? No. I don't have him squirreled away in my cabin, my dear. That sounds like the kind of thing that someone who has him squirreled away in their cabin might say. Toodles! Oh, look! Up there on the bridge. Isn't that the commander? You mean Anders? Oh, you are playing it cool, aren't you? Hello? Oh, I do believe he's waving at us. She treats him to a wave of her handkerchief, then turns to smile at me. You rather like him, don't you, dear? He's staff! Am I that condescending? Sure, I could be that condescending. Please, he's staff. My dear, if you want to be what you pretend to be, you have to realize that everyone is staff. She pulls a string of rosary beads from her pocket as she strides away. What does that mean, Miss H? Hey, Vera, how's it going? Wait by the rail, go below? The rail? I lean out over the rail and stare down into the water below. I want to go up to the bridge. I want to see the view from the bridge. Drop something overboard? Okay, let's not get wistful, alright? Wait by the rail? Do I really just want to wait up here? No, we're moving. Go up to the bridge. The bridge officer might have seen me on the upper deck last night. Do you think so? Just came home from volleyball, now packing up leftover food to put in the fridge. Sure. She's gonna play with the beats, please. To reach the bridge, you climb a metal ladder from the upper deck. It's a terrible idea. The masterful Commander Anders is at the wheel. Oh. Is he dashing? I guess he could be dashing. In the right light. On a hook inside the bridge is a key with a bright red fob. Tagged key on the bridge. Commander! Mrs. Valenci. Come in. The bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about. He can command you. Oh, look at that grin. He is pleasing. He looks like he'd be quite pleasing. And how are you faring this morning, Mrs. Valenci? Bit dizzy, am I? I mean, I climbed all the way up here. Maybe we can swoon in his arms. Bit dizzy, to be honest. Yes, indeed. The upper deck seems a long way down, doesn't it? No one there now, of course. Do you know I was on watch here last night? Oh, yes? That's right. It was a quiet night, light breeze, no fog. Relatively good visibility. One might suspect that Mr. Anders is hinting at something. Mr. Anders, my friend. I feel I've known you a long time. We're old souls, Mrs. Valenci. That must be it. Must be. Now, Mrs. Valenci, I should perhaps return to my duties. Oh, thank you for showing me the bridge, Mr. Anders. Perhaps you could show me more later. I would like that very much. We're in! Mrs. Valenci, I usually do my rounds between 11 and 12. At about past, I could be near your cabin. Perhaps you might be in? Perhaps I might! Bring your hat. I like your hat. Of course, ma'am. You know what? If I'm going to revel in my newfound freedom, then by God, I am going to revel in my newfound freedom. Until then. Good day, Mrs. Valenci. Commander's gonna stop by my county. Sure is. So, I'm wondering if I have, like, a list of all these red things. Screenshots. I want screenshots. I want... Restarts your current playthrough. Okay. I want to restart my current playthrough. I want to know what I've seen. Watch the seagulls. I like the seagulls. We can watch some seagulls. Birds dive and scream overhead. They followed the boat, living off our scraps all the way from Liverpool. Oh my god. Time. Somewhere, hundreds of miles away across the water, is Britain. Miserable little Britain with its hunger marches. It's children with tuberculosis. It's grown men begging to be turned into dogs of the state. Does that hit a little close to home? I had crawled up and out of it. No, I would never go back. We don't have that much time. I shake myself away from the endless view. I make my way back down the ladder. It's time to go back to my my cabin. I'll be there at just the nick of time. Certainly the tuberculosis risk is lower. Yeah, absolutely. Nobody gonna wonder what Malcolm is if you're trying to have an affair with them? Absolutely, yeah. They've got, you know, other things to be concerned about. She had to kill her husband because of the children with TB. Makes complete sense. I certainly wouldn't want to be in bed with a dog of the state. Sounds like bestiality. Malcolm's jacket. Someone has dropped Malcolm's jacket outside the door to my room. I'm not sure where he'd lost it. I take it inside and hang it over a chair. There's a knock at the door. Mrs. Valenci. It's Anders. You've got a key? Don't make me get up. I do. Anders has taken the passkey from the bridge. Oh, Anders has the key. My dear lady. His key has a red tag. He hangs it on the nose of the dolphin paperweight on the desk. We can play a little bit hard to get. You wanted to see me? Here I am. Magnificent, man. And may I ask, did you want to see me? Oh, he's gonna make me say it. One of these two. One of these two. I'm okay. I'm okay with asking for the things I want, right? Come, sit beside me. Why, Mrs. Valenci, I feel as nervous as a schoolboy. Oh, all right. Well, we can play. We can play. A strong, independent, newly single woman. Absolutely. Wait. Do we play or do we just go for it? He doesn't have that much time. He's got to get back to work at noon. We don't have time to futz around with roleplay. Kiss me, Anders. Yes, ma'am. Anders tosses me onto the bed and starts to undo my buttons. He doesn't ask me for permission. No more than I asked Malcolm for his. But unlike Malcolm, I'm not going anywhere. This is really not where I was expecting this game to go. I do exactly what he wants me to do. I fall for him, right where I stand. Is this figurative or literal? Ugh. Perfect. No notes. Then he puts his hat back on. Ma'am. I'll see you again, I hope. Count on it. He smiles. He gets to his feet and heads into the bathroom to wash his face. His passkey is still on the desk by the awful dolphin. Passkey. What am I going to do with a passkey? Am I going to go kill Clarissa? That passkey is right there. I think I'll just enjoy the afterglow for a little bit. I don't have an agenda. I'm just, you know, enjoying myself. I don't actually know this song. I apologize to English people. I'm not going to be able to sing this. I can hear the water running in the bathroom. I sit up and begin to fix my hair clips. It's amazing how many I use each day, and how far they can travel. It's no substitute, of course, but I sink happily into a pillow's embrace. From the sound, I think Anders is brushing his teeth with Malcolm's toothbrush. Well, I have delayed getting out of bed as long as possible, as is tradition. All right, now I'm ready. I peer around the doorway. Anders looks just great with his back to me as well. How? They really, really, really want to make sure I have the opportunity to grab this passkey. Are you sure you don't want to grab the passkey? I quickly lie back down. Anders returns. He's no longer smiling. Maybe I should be smiling. You know, you might need to get up. Eventually. He picks up his key from the desk, salutes, and out he goes. I got an achievement for this? Liaison officer. Establish relations with an officer. Relations. How naughty, though. How naughty. All right, Veronica. Time to get up. Jacket pockets? What's in my pockets? What have you got in here? Oh, these are Malcolm's pockets. Cabin key. No wallet. Malcolm usually had that here. No incriminating notes. Oh, take his key, I guess. I take the key from Malcolm's pocket. That's that. I've got a key from Malcolm's pocket. Cool. I catch a glimpse of my reflection in the mirror as I slip into the bathroom, and look quickly away. You look a little flushed, dear. There's a bottle of tablets by the little sink. Tablets? Sleeping tablets. Strong ones. Ah, Veronica's little helpers. It's a wonder I woke up at all. For the treatment of severe insomnia as a result of mental distress. Side effects, drowsiness, short-term memory loss, irritability, aggressive outbursts, increased libido. You're a full house, Veronica. Or rather, a royal flush. It doesn't hurt to have some pills on me, probably. Now we're good. The porthole? The porthole is open. Do I want to toss anything overboard? I don't know that I care about tossing anything overboard. Nothing but endless sea. No sign of America yet. Unless it's on the other side of the boat. Is that how boats work? Let's see now. The key from your pocket, Malcolm. Does it turn? Wondering there's a winning route you spend almost the whole day sleeping. No. So whose cabin does it open, I wonder? That's everything. Well then. There's still time. Clarissa was crying. Forward cabins belong to Lady H and Mr. Carstairs. We were informed by Lady H that she didn't have my husband squirreled away in her room. Clarissa's not a fan, though. We should probably deal with, Overboard. Should probably deal with Clarissa, huh? Forward cabins doesn't have anybody there. Somebody's in the restaurant. Should be a quiet place to think now the breakfast rush is over. That's Lady H. This is Mr. Carstairs. I'm not going to the smoking room. Smoking room is for suckers. Well, for smokers, probably. Do I want to go talk to people? I want to go try this key in, like, random cabins. Less than 4 hours from Liberty Island. The forward cabins are occupied by Carstairs on one side and Lady H on the other. Lady Honoria Armstrong has a cabin more or less to herself on a separate corridor of the ship. Presumably so no one sees her rolling back drunk to her room. Try the key? Let's try this. Oh god, it's going to work. Whew. It's not the key to this cabin. Carstairs door? Were you after something in his cabin? No? Seems you weren't. We know Carstairs isn't in there, so... Clarissa's still in this aft cabins area. I feel like mostly what I'm doing is trying to kill time, enjoy myself. I'm not like... Ship's bell? They ring this bell when someone goes overboard. Interesting. I'm not gonna go ring the bell. We'll just go hang out and chill. Like, I don't have an agenda right now. Maybe I should have an agenda, but I really don't. Yeah, let's go hang out in the restaurant. Sure. We'll talk to Lady H, I guess. Lady H is sitting by herself at one of the tables. Ring bell every time you bang someone? Man, that bell's gonna be going off non-stop. May I join you, Lady H? Of course, dear. A drink? Lady H is having a drink in the restaurant. Oh, thank you. Steward, 2 martinis, please. Make mine filthy. What does that mean for a drink? Yes, ma'am. What do you make of the commander? Lovely Anders. Quite a favorite of mine, but you know, dear, not all that glitters is gold, as they say. Well, you don't trust him? Oh, I would trust him. Maybe not to sail a boat, though. What does that mean? I feel like I'm being extremely airheaded, but I'm kind of okay with it. Extra dirty or filthy. Adjust the cocktail's recipe to include a higher ratio of salty olive brine in the drink. The filthy martini hones in on the olive brine's distinct taste in an otherwise dirty martini and turns it up to the max. I've heard the phrase before, like I knew that a dirty martini was something, so I assumed a filthy martini was something related, but I didn't actually know what a dirty martini was. Our beloved commander, my dear. He has a secret. Tittle-tattle, surely? What kind of secret? Just continue being the ditz, Mrs. Valencia. It'll definitely work for you. A rather awkward one. Lucky for him, I'm terribly discreet. Shaken, not dirt. Tittle-tattle, surely. Like, gossip, like, not that important. Oh, no. I like tittle-tattle, of course. But I really love secrets. Let me tell you, a good secret isn't in your hand until you can pick it up. Here you are, ma'am, just as you like it. Rancid. Thank you so much. Did you just wink at him? Lady H. I mean, I'm sleeping my way through the staff. Why not her? Do you have any children, Lady H? Do you know, my dear, but I never did. I meant to, but somehow the moment never arose. And then, of course, it was too late. Lady H smiles thinly and digs through her bag. Palm a sleeping pill. Am I gonna slip a sleeping pill to Lady H? Why? She likes secrets. But you'd have liked children? Well, I don't know, really. I like the idea of children. The real thing is a bit messy, isn't it? Half of them die when they're small, and the other half belittle you till you die. Here you are, Mrs. Valenci. Straight up with a twist. Lady H treats me to a winning smile. Swap drinks? I'm not drinking that garbage. Cheers! Your very good health. I take a sip, and Lady H sips hers. Ducks a dabblin'. What the fuck does that mean? What are these Britishisms, honestly? Yet more opportunities to slip her sleeping pills. I'm not gonna drug Lady H, game. Are you married, Lady H? No, not anymore. But I rather liked it when I was. Lady H raises a hanky to her eye and dabs. I need to be going now. I lift my glass and drain it. Goodbye, Mrs. Valenci. Nice to talk to you. You're not what I expected. What did she expect? Damn it! Clarissa's still at the cabins? She is useless. Get out of there so I can try the key. Not what I of a husband murderer, right? Well, I don't want to be seen randomly faffing around the chapel. So I guess we'll go to the upper deck for a bit and hang out? I don't know. I go back to the upper rail. "25 minutes idle by. Is she gone? No! Clarissa! She's not gonna go anywhere, is she? She's just gonna be hanging out in her cabins the whole time. Alright, back to the cabin then. Less than 2 hours from Liberty Island. I fall into my chase, exhausted. Malcolm's jacket is still hanging over a chair. I stop in the bathroom to splash a little water on my face and touch up my makeup. There. You've still got it. You're looking better than ever. Honestly. I head back out into the cabin once more. Yeah, we could just nap for a bit. I really am quite tired. Oh my. I fell asleep. I might have done something stupid. What? There you are. You gave me quite a scare. Anders? Are you real? Or was this a lovely dream? My dear. What happened? I don't know. Major Singh asked everyone to meet in the restaurant to talk about Malcolm. I looked in on your cabin, and there you were, snoring away like a particularly attractive pig. And no one woke me? Believe me, my dear, we tried. Besides, it was a pretty ugly scene. Ugly? See, how dare you? I'm attractive, not ugly. Clarissa convinced them all that you pushed your husband overboard. Which, to be fair, you did. You didn't stick up for me? Not at the risk of my commission. No. Well, going to sleep, it turned out, was a bad idea. Is this a time loop game? It is run-based, I believe, Sainiku. There are a lot of different conversational pathways to travel down. And so far, I am still on my first run, so I don't have that much information. Come with me, please. Well, falling asleep, it turns out, is a game over. Cool. Mrs. Valenci. Miss Amersham now. It says Mrs. Valenci on the form. Welcome to America, Mrs. Valenci. Enjoy your stay. America's not what I imagined. Sorry to disappoint, miss. In you go now. Yup. Jail for Mrs. Valenci.
Bollocks.
Bollocks, great. Socialite Veronica Valenci woke from an afternoon nap in handcuffs, arrested by the Brooklyn police for the murder of her husband aboard the SS Hook. Mrs. Valenci will be a guest of the Sing Sing Correctional Facility. Sleep well, lady. Okay, so we have a checklist now. What was that red key? Oh, so it's actually like somewhat time loopy. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Valenci. Use this button to autoplay using previous choices. Choices in green are ones you took before. I mean, this was fine. "8 hours, then you're free." Alright. The bed. Okay, so we'll scrumple the sheets. I think that's fine. I can mostly go through my same motions. But I guess I still want to talk to Clarissa. That's kind of more important this time. I don't want to fall asleep. Moving a little quicker so I can grab these tablets. One of my earrings. It's missing. One of my diamond earrings. You think Clarissa was talking about something else? It was kind of a trick where you could accidentally admit it to her? Shit. Alright, well, I'll take the sleeping tablets. It's a wonder I woke up at all. The desk? Cast iron paperweight in the shape of a dolphin. What an ugly thing. God knows, but I hate dolphins. Alright, I'm ready to go. There's only so much time if I still want to make breakfast. And I do want to make breakfast. I'm late. The restaurant is nearly empty. Rewind to the beginning of this scene. Clarissa Turpentine. Malcolm found her riveting. Should I sit with her? It's polite to sit with her, I guess. She can come after me. Oh, Mr. Carstairs is coming to sit with me. Mrs. Valenci, I'm not interrupting you. I'm waiting for my husband. Stretching his sea legs, is he? I'm glad I found you. Are you looking for your diamond, by any chance? I found it on the upper deck this morning. Look. Goodness, you're right. I hadn't realized it was missing. Old fruit. But you said you found it. On the upper deck. It's very strange. I haven't been on deck at all. Okay, a seagull, perhaps? Do seagulls take shiny things? I think that's magpies, to be honest. But maybe seagulls as well. Might be jealous of the magpies, mightn't they? Still, very happy you two are back together. You and the earring, I mean. He rams a sausage in his mouth and departs. Fascinating that this happened in the restaurant instead of on deck. I guess because of the timing, I was late this time. So we didn't get to talk to Clarissa at all. The aft cabins belong to Subadar Major Singh and Clarissa Turpentine. Now, I have no idea who Singh is. Okay, so I've never met Singh. But I've met now... Well, I guess this is Lady H's over here. Interesting. Should we just go straight to the bridge? Phrasing? I mean, maybe. I don't even remember what I said, but I probably said it deliberately. Alright, we should probably try not to sleep through the meeting this time. When did we get the jacket last time? Carstairs brought it to the room after we slept with Anders? Oh, Carstairs, sure. Can I get Clarissa to open up to me? What does the red key on the bridge open? What does Malcolm's key open? All good questions. I'm not sure where I want to go here. I guess we can try and pursue Clarissa. But, like, I don't have a lot of reason to pursue Clarissa this playthrough. I make my way to the upper deck. I can drop something overboard? New York is in sight. I wonder if they'll realize he's gone before we land. From somewhere below me, I hear the sound of a girl sobbing. Just below the rail is an open portal. It must be Clarissa's cabin. I can hear her sobbing. Just below the rail, did she see him go over? Because she was looking out the porthole? 15 minutes idle by. I'm standing by the rail as Lady H swans by. Okay, so this is... I'm okay with this going pretty much the same way. Lady H believes Malcolm went missing overnight. I'll mix it up a little bit. My husband is boringly reliable. How sad for you. Toodles. Oh, look, up there on the bridge. Isn't that the commander? Can he see us down here? Oh, yes. There's an excellent view from up there, I believe. Hello? Oh, I do believe he's waving at us. She treats him to a wave of her handkerchief, then turns to smile at me. You rather like him, don't you, dear? He's very dashing. Oh, indeed. Quite a favorite of mine, but you know, dear, not all that glitters is gold, as they say. What does that mean? He's a very charming man. So very in command, don't you think? And so young for such a high rank. He must be very good at his job. He must be, yes. Whatever his job is, exactly. Our beloved commander, my dear. He has a secret. Oh, you're quite the detective, aren't you? Me? No. No, not at all. I'm just interested in people, really. People are fascinating things. Always hiding things. Always. Yeah, well, I mean... I'm sure there's a few secrets here and there. Mark my words, dear. No one is ever being straight with you. Not ever. Wow. She pulls a string of rosary beads from her pocket as she strides away. Alright, well, let's go seduce the captain again, because that's pretty good. To reach the bridge, you climb a metal ladder from the upper deck. It's a terrible idea. The masterful Commander Anders. You can see the rail clearly, but there's no one down there. Commander? Alright, so, how is this going? Well enough. Have you been up here before? Never, I think. The view's quite impressive. Yes, indeed. The upper deck seems a long way down, doesn't it? No one there now, of course. Do you know, I was on watch here last night. I didn't know that. No reason you should have. Was a quiet night. Light breeze, no fog. Good visibility. No, we'll go through the motions again. This is good. We're old souls, Mrs. Valenci. I'm told you have a secret, Commander. My good looks and charm are no secret, Mrs. Valenci. I mean, as much as I want to dig, I also want to get the commander in bed, so... I'm quite taken with both those things, it's true. Well, that's very nice to hear indeed. Very nice. Now, Mrs. Valenci, I should perhaps return to my duties. What's that key? The one with the red tag. That's my passkey. Why? Oh, so you can go anywhere you like. Of course. Could you even come into my cabin, do you think? Mrs. Valenci. There we go! Turned it around! I usually do my rounds between 11 and 12. At about past, I could be near your cabin. Perhaps you might be in. Bring your hat. Can I trust you, Anders? My advice, Mrs. Valenci? Look after yourself. That way, people will stick by you. Till 11:30 then. Good day, Mrs. Valenci. Alright, well, we know one thing specifically, and it was the thing we expected. Be there at 11:08 and then kill some time? Sure. The maid has been in and made the bed. I lie back, lying in wait, like a tigress in the long grass. Good, good. Mrs. Valenci. Well now, I see you're waiting for me. Close the door. Of course. Well, maybe we can ask him something. I wanted to ask you something. Anything. Did you always want to be at sea? My whole life. I don't like the idea of being chained down. Out here, I can be anyone I choose. Implying that you were someone else before? Oh, we might know a few of Mr. Anders' secrets. Should I be scared? A little. Should I? Definitely. No. Of me? You have to imagine her fluttering her eyelashes at this. Oh, please, believe me. I know what you're capable of. Yeah, you can say whatever you want. We're moving on. Really? Let me show you. Anders kisses me, starts to undo my button. This is going the same way, right? He's quiet but attentive, like his mind is on other things. Oh. That's different. But I don't care much about his mind. Fair enough. He steers me like a ship in close waters. Wow, how many different ways can this encounter go well? And I go exactly where he tells me to. Then he puts his hat back on. Man. Wait. Don't just go. I want to talk to you. Yes. Can't I keep you? You do this often? Never. He gets to his feet and heads into the bathroom to wash his face. Alright, so now we definitely just get out of bed and steal his thing. I would get up, but the fact is I can't move. I've been pinned like a butterfly to a board. I can hear the water running in the bathroom. Honestly, I feel like a lobster that's been boiled alive in its shell. Damn, Anders is thorough. But I drag myself to my feet. I hop quickly out of bed and pick up the passkey with the red tag. From the sound, I think Anders is brushing his teeth with Malcolm's toothbrush. Run for it! Strictly for ship's crew only. What can I do with this? What can I get away with here? Should we try and just open some doors? This seems real dangerous. I'm not ready to steal this thing yet. You look perfect, dear. Good show. He picks up his key from the desk, salutes, and out he goes. Oh, goodness me. Malcolm, you have no idea. All right, Veronica. Time to get up. All right, let's go talk to Clarissa. Oh, but I don't have the key from Malcolm's jacket yet. I was gonna try that in the... The aft cabins belong to the Major and to Miss Clarissa Turpentine. There's sobbing coming from a nearby cabin. Locked. The Major's too careful to leave his door open. I put my ear to the keyhole. More sobbing. Ripping something up? More sobbing. She's in there, all right. Clarissa, you're in there? Go away! Clarissa, let me in. You witch! I never want to see you again. I know what you did to him. I know. Clarissa, that's enough. Stop this unsightly performance right now. You're heartless. Absolutely heartless. No wonder he did what he did. What did Malk do, Clarissa? Please tell me. Go away! Did he hurt you? What? No! It was you! You hurt him! Please, you're driving me crazy! She collapses into floods of tears again, enough to spoil her bedsheets. Maybe she didn't see anything after all? Let me keep trying here. Meet me on the upper deck. Why? Do it for Malcolm. Trust me. I hate you! I quickly duck down behind a potted plant. A few minutes pass by. Is Clarissa going overboard? Then Clarissa steps out and hurries up the passageway. She's gone. The door? Locked. The door's locked. Alright, well, I guess I should meet Clarissa, right? I told her to. I go back to the upper rail. Ah, Clarissa can open up to me. Great. Well, you wanted to talk to me. Out with it. I despise you. That's really good. Clarissa, you saw something. What is it you saw? I saw him fall, Veronica. Last night. It was horrible. I was in my bunk just writing something, and I looked up, and he shot past the porthole in front of me. You sure it was him? I wasn't sure. Until I saw your face this morning. Clarissa thinks I know about Malcolm. You can't have seen him. It was dark outside. The glass would have reflected your cabin. I know what I saw. Is that your porthole down there? Was this where he was standing? Maybe. I'm not sure. She leans out to sea. I glance up towards the bridge. I think I can see Anders at the wheel. Is it murder time? Is it time for more murder? If this isn't a good idea, there's always next time. You can join him, Clarissa. I grab her by the waist. 2 murders. What are you doing? She's as thin as a child. No, wait! This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. 2 down, as they say. The last sound she makes is a little mewling, like a kitten. Be happy together! She was definitely sleeping with Malcolm, right? There's no way she was that invested in Malcolm without having slept with him. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Can you two hear me down there? Oh my god. Alright, let's see if we can steal the passkey. The passkey is still hanging on the hook in the bridge. But there's no one down there. Should we wave to what is this? You need to make a choice. Oh, okay. Commander! He gives me a cheerful smile and returns to his duty. The flags? I lose myself for a while in the endless distance. America's so close I can almost taste it. Wide, wide open spaces. Every kind of person, alongside every other kind. Every religion, every age, every walk of life. It sounds like heaven itself put down here on Earth. Cool. I shake myself away from the endless view. We could go talk to Lady H. We can go talk to Carstairs. What does Malcolm's key open? That is a question. Where do I think I'm gonna find the steward? I gotta get Malcolm's jacket back. Oh, he was in the smoking room. I could just go get the jacket from the smoking room, right? But then I'll see Mr. Carstairs there. which is weird. I want to talk to Lady H. Lady H? I think she's asleep. Okay. Well, that didn't go anywhere. One hour from Liberty Island. The restaurant is empty. Unexpectedly, people begin to file into the room. Ah, Mrs. Valenci, here you are already. Good. Thank you all for coming. I apologize for gathering you all here. It is most unusual. But I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Mrs. Valenci, Malcolm Valenci isn't with you? I told Carstairs this run that he was walking around in the morning. So, he was with me this morning. Then why, pray, did you tell me he was missing since last night? I was so sure he was with me, but perhaps it was a dream? The point is this. Something has become of Mr. Valenci. So what has happened? Commander Anders, where is Miss Turpentine? I'm afraid I don't know, Major. I can't find her either. You don't think she's vanished too? I fear the worst. You know, if Malcolm went over last night, then I saw it happen, more or less. He was enjoying himself with a woman, although I didn't see who. It might well have been the delightful Miss Turpentine. Unless it was you, Veronica. It must have been Clarissa! Taking a moonlit stroll with my husband! I'm sorry, Mrs. Valenci, but I found your earring there just this morning. I mean, it was your earring, wasn't it? It was my earring, yes, but I wasn't on deck last night. So, how do you explain it? Ah, but I was wearing the other one, so he couldn't have given them to Glenn. If I had pocketed the other one, that would have worked. Someone stole it from me and put it there to make me look guilty. It's possible, but it's hardly the simplest explanation. Wouldn't you agree? I rather think there's an obvious conclusion, Mem Sahib. Wait, there's more. As I went below, there was a splash. A splash, you say? I thought it was something falling off the boat until all of this. Mrs. Valenci, you lied about not visiting the upper deck. You lied about your husband's whereabouts this morning. Can you explain yourself? I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. So, what happened? Carstairs did it? Please. He was enjoying himself with a woman? Clarissa must have killed him. Absolutely. Clarissa killed him. She loved him, and she couldn't have him. Then she threw herself overboard. Poppycock. I must advise the captain that Malcolm Valenci committed suicide last night. I'm forced to say the same for Miss Turpentine. Stop. Aren't you forgetting something? I don't think so, no. Not you, Major. Him. Me, Lady Armstrong. Anders will vouch for me, won't you, Commander? Commander? Well, Subadar, Major, I have been intending to discuss the matter discreetly with the captain himself, but since you forced me into speaking publicly... It was dark on deck, surely? You can't have seen anything. The moon was quite bright, ma'am. Quite bright enough to see the upper deck. I saw Mrs. Valenci on deck last night, and I saw something fall off the ship. I knew it. I have a nose for these things. Anders turned me in! Okay, so we need to have some blackmail on Anders in order to get through this. Or we need to make sure Mrs. H sleeps through this meeting. A lot of options, actually. A lot of ways through this. You cad. You bastard. I hope you rot in hell. Mrs. Valenci, please come with me. The commander drags me by the arm out of the restaurant. Freely, Anders, is now the time. I enjoyed it as much as you, I'm sure. Enough, Veronica. This isn't funny. You'd better stay in your cabin until we dock. Damn it!
Oh, shit.
Dramatically arrested for the murder of her husband as the SS Hook put into harbor in Brooklyn. In somewhat less comfort than the widow of a British aristocrat might be accustomed to. Too bad. Ah! I like how every game starts with this. That's great. I want that passkey. I do want that passkey. I also need to figure out what Malcolm's key opened. What was Malcolm up to? Alright, let's go to the bathroom. Fix my face. Pocket the other one this time. The tablets. The desk? The bed, yep. Scrumple the sheets. Alright, to the restaurant immediately. Ah! Wow, the timing! Okay, so I can actually, like, see people leave the restaurant, depending on how fast I move through it. Oh my god, wild. I'm late. The restaurant is nearly empty. I sit down at a table by myself. Ah. I'm not interrupting you. Please join me, Mr. Carstairs. Thank you, I will. I desperately need to eat a sausage or two. It's quite an overwhelming compulsion. Well, don't hesitate on my account. Can't understand how they make them so good on a boat. Secret stash of pigs in the lower decks, perhaps. What do you think? Perhaps they make them from passengers. Must be. Ha! Whatever they do, it's sausage-based sorcery, I tell you. Anyway, sausages aside, glad I found you. Are you looking for your diamond by any chance? I found it on the upper deck this morning. Look. I'm afraid I only found the one, though. I should go and look for the other one. You should be more careful, old fruit. Old fruit. Malcolm would have been furious if he'd seen me without them, I mean. Oh? Your husband hasn't seen you today? No, he's missing. Oh, goodness. How very fortunate for you, my dear. Still, very happy you two are back together. You and the earring, I mean. He rams a sausage in his mouth and departs. Sing? Oh. Yeah, we haven't met Sing. The aft cabins belong to the Major and to Miss Clarissa Turpentine. Do I want to engage with the crying Clarissa? Not especially. I'm wondering if there's a way out without killing her. But there might not be. Do I want to talk to the Major? Why am I trying to talk to the Major? What is my excuse for talking to Major Singh? I don't know that I have one, actually. Oh, hello. Good day to you, Mrs. Valenci. He salutes. Been stuck aboard this tug for a week, but I don't believe we've had the pleasure. The name's Subedar Major Sarbit Singh of the 14th Sikhs. Retired, obviously. At your service. He clicks his heels together. Well, I guess I am here because my husband is missing, and I have no idea what might have happened. Please, I need your help. Oh, yes? I've not seen my husband this morning. Is that so? And will be arriving soon. There's only one way off the boat, Mem Sahib. I'm sure your husband will turn up. No, your husband, of course. I'll make conversation. Have you seen Malcolm? Not today, I think. Have you looked in the smoking room? Oh, Malcolm plays cards with you, Major. Subedar Major, please. And that's right. But between you and me, Mem Sahib, he is really not very good at it. You must find him a new hobby. Oh, I'll bear that in mind. The Major harumphs under his mustache. Well, I'll leave you be. Very good, my dear. He locks his door and totters away. Alright, well, let's check out the smoking room then. The smoking room is a stuffy place tucked into the back of the boat. Malcolm's jacket is hung over the back of one of the chairs. So is the Major, shuffling cards and murmuring. Carstairs is here too, quietly smoking. Have either of you spoken to Lady H this fine morning? She's an old gossip. Yes, that's certainly true. But gossip or not, listen to this. Lady Armstrong told me this morning that she's quite certain, quite convinced, in fact, that the boat is sinking. Sinking? Surely not. Sinking, yes. She told me she's quite sure she heard something fall off the boat. She assumes it was part of the hull, I suppose. Is it sinking? Oh, Subedar Major! Is it sinking? I do love playing the dits. Who can say? I have yet to observe any alarm amongst the senior officers, but who knows? But perhaps they're covering it up. What do you think? I'm going to ask Anders. Good idea. He'd know. Sensible chap. My husband's jacket. I'll have one of the stewards run it back to your cabin. What have you got in here? Wallet, cabin key, no incriminating notes. Oh, the wallet wasn't there last time, was it? I lift Malk's wallet from the pocket of the jacket. It's all our traveling money. And the key. That's that. A little man appears and takes the jacket away. Alright, well, we've got to go talk to Anders now. Mem Sahib. Are we sinking? Seems unlikely, but... Hey, look at all the money I've got. 400 pounds. Wow. I could bribe so many people with this? Maybe? It's a terrible idea. The masterful Commander Anders is at the wheel. Commander! The bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about. And how are you faring this morning, Mrs. Valenci? Oh, better for seeing you! No ships have ever sunk on the way from Britain to New York? That sounds like a statement that is absolutely true. With zero evidence to the contrary. Mrs. Valenci. I'm about to go and do my rounds of the ship. At about past, I could be near your cabin. Perhaps you might be in. I'll see you there. Have you been up here before? Anders, are we sinking? What? Lady H says we're sinking. She's been drinking since 9. I should say she is sinking. The boat is fine, I promise. Good day, Mrs. Valenci. Anders says we're not sinking. Alright. Figured it out. Definitely not sinking. Lady H is at the chapel? No. Lady H is... Oh, by the time I get there, Lady H will be at the restaurant. Well, let's go, let's go drug Lady H. That sounds like a good time. Forgive me, ma'am. Will your husband not be joining, ma'am? He's gone to the smoking room, perhaps. I'm not sure where he is. He's gone for a walk. I've not seen him, ma'am. I sit down at a table and sip a cup of tea. The doors swing open and Lady H marches in. Is this seat here taken? Good. A drink? Sure. The Major says the boat is sinking. What? Oh, yes. Yes, I was quite worried about that. But you're not anymore. Well, it doesn't seem to be getting any lower. I'm no sailor. I must have made a mistake. I was up all night worrying, all the same. What happened? Well, I was on deck last night, and I heard something. A splash. Something fell off the boat. What sort of thing? I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. Whatever it was big. I heard the splash when it fell. And Commander Anders, up in the bridge, he jumped out onto the ladder and stopped there, frozen, watching whatever it was, drifting away. I saw his binoculars flashing in the dark. Wow, he saw everything. Rancid, thank you so much. Did you just wink at him? You know, sometimes I even slap him on the behind. Wow. Damn, that's using your station to full effect, Lady H. You don't! I absolutely do. He takes it with good grace, I think. She grins and takes a big swig from her glass. Under the table, I get a tablet out and hold it ready in my palm. He's a lovely young man, he really is. If I was 20 years younger, I'd corner him in a cupboard. Good for you, Lady H. She turns to gulp another eyeful of the young man. I slip a tablet into her glass. It sinks to the bottom, undissolved, like an old olive. Lady H treats me to a winning smile. Cheers! Your very good health. I take a sip, and Lady H sips hers, then frowns. Ahoy there, steward! There's something floating in my drink! Get me another one. Right away. Try it again. Here you are, ma'am. I hope this one is more to your liking. I'm sure it will be. Do I think I can get away with just swap drinks? You married, Lady H? No, not anymore. I liked it when I was. While she's digging through her bag. There we go. Lady H puts her handkerchief away and smiles thinly at me. Well, bottoms up. Cheers. Ugh. Rather think this must be yours, dear. She spits her mouthful delicately into her handkerchief and swaps the drinks back around. Drink up! Goodbye, Lady H. You're not finishing your drink. Oh, I really don't blame you. Goodbye, Mrs. Valenci. Nice to talk to you. Do make sure you enjoy your life. Don't waste it, alright? Wow. I'll try. Well... I don't think we have successfully drugged Lady H. That's a shame. 12-14. Well, we certainly missed talking to Anders. The red key is no longer on the hook inside the bridge. Oh. He just waves me away. I think I might have missed my opportunity. I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, I want to go talk to Lady H. And now it's 12:30. Do we still go kill Clarissa, do you think? Maybe we could just get into her cabin. Yeah, maybe Malcolm's key opens Clarissa's door. Alright. You're going to want to talk to me. Are you threatening me? You witch! I never want to see you again! I know what you did to him. I know. You talking about Malcolm? You never loved him! Not like I did! He was my husband, not yours. Was? So you do know. I try the key I took from Malcolm's jacket, and it turns, of course. I step into Clarissa's room. She jumps to her feet and begins shoving papers from her desk into a drawer. Oh my god, what are you doing? Get out, you monster! Get out! What are those papers you're hiding? None of your business! Get out! Do I actually think I can just convince her? You'll fall in love again, Clarissa. I know it doesn't feel that way, but you will. That's not why I'm crying! I saw him fall. All right. Fall? Right past this porthole! Like he wanted to say one last goodbye to me before... Before what? Before he hit the sea, obviously. You can't have seen him. It was dark outside. The glass would have reflected your cabin. I know what I saw. And you know too. I can tell from your face that you know. You don't know what you're talking about. He wouldn't have done it except for you. You wouldn't give him a divorce, and he couldn't live without me. Oh, she doesn't think I pushed him. She thinks I drove him to suicide. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. He would have left you too. You were just a bit of onboard exercise. That's not true. He loved me. He loved me. I hate you. Now get out. She shoves me with surprising force out of the door. Okay, okay. How do I avoid being arrested? Good question. Well, it sounds like I just need to sufficiently blackmail Anders or bribe. Maybe the bribe would work. And everything else kind of takes care of itself. I need to do the thing with the earrings. Good call, Vera. Thank you. And make sure Mr. Anders doesn't give me away. We could very well be through with this. Talk to the Major? Is the only way I can talk to Mr. Anders is in my room? Lady H is still in the restaurant, but she'll be gone by the time I get there. That's so fascinating, watching people move around the ship like that. And now I've been introduced to Sing, so I know where Sing is going to be. Maybe I can... I haven't been to the chapel, and I don't think talking to Mr. Anders is going to do anything. I think I'm shot for this run. But let's try the chapel. This small chapel is tucked into the very bottom of the boat. I fall to my knees and bow my head. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom, something heaven. That's what you've got? Holy crap, I'm actually communing with God. This is schoolgirl stuff. What do you want? I know I've not always been pious. Not always been. And I have not always been a small antelope called Millicent. Wow. God is sassy. Just get to the point, lady. I need some advice. You need my advice. You need a lot more than that, young lady. But go on. Spit it out. I need a miracle. Well, you're not getting one. People like you don't deserve miracles. You made the spaghetti, you untangle it. Anything else? Since you're here for once. Huh, is this actually a hit system? That's very, very neat. How much can I get out of this? Are sleeping pills useful? Yes, for sleeping, obviously. But also, your contemporaries have some pretty fixed ideas about mental health. So strong sleeping pills look bad for whoever they land on. Honestly, you lot are so busy tarring each other, it's a wonder you don't stick together more. Oh, interesting. So I could just, dump the sleeping tablets into somebody's purse, or leave them in somebody's room, and then they'll be, Oh, that's really interesting. Okay. Good one. Can't do bad, me. What else? Don't hold back now. I don't think you're God at all? If someone saw me on deck, can I keep them quiet? There are 3 ways to keep someone quiet. I'm talking generally here. 1 you did to Malcolm. Can't recommend that. 1 is to make them like you. Can't see you pulling that off. The other is to bang them on the round end so they fall asleep. Of course, in real life that never works, you know. Go take a hike. I'm tired of you. The alms bowl? The alms bowl by the door is intended for donations. The money goes to an orphanage for children of lost sailors. There must be at least 200 in it. What am I gonna do with the money? I dropped 50 pounds into the bowl. Pathetic. Pathetic, says God. Wow. God doesn't like me. But I could steal some money. I'm doomed. Surely I'm doomed. She knows it's over. I don't have a way out on this run, I don't think. Clarissa hid some papers from me when I went in her cabin. Okay. Let's look at the papers. We can convince her to leave the cabin. That worked before. Clarissa, meet me on the upper deck. This worked before. Do it for Malcolm. Trust me. Trust you. Ha! And then hide. Yeah. Here we go again, Veronica. I slip inside and close the door behind me. The desk? Scattered with handwritten sheets. So she writes, does she? Oh, dear Lord. Poetry. She's rhymed Malcolm with falcon. He hardly flew, dear. He more sort of fell. What shall I do with the drunken sailor? Tear off his clothes and make work for his tailor. This one. Strong as an ox, hearty as a lion. This man, this love, my stallion. And the inks run from a teardrop. Wow. The nightstand. Her nightstand holds a glass of water, a book, and an eye mask. Okay. The book? What are you reading, Clarissa? Oh! The Greater Britain by Oswald Mosley. One of Malcolm's small-minded books. One of Malcolm's nasty little books. Be quite happy not to see any of miserable volumes again. A nice little touch, I think. Tear my name from the label and leave these here. Drop one of my earrings in the middle of the floor. There. Locked. Alright, well, we've now, definitely implicated Clarissa a whole bunch. So that's cool. That's a lot that we can do there. Miss H is still a problem, and Anders is still a problem. You wonder if one person can be implicated too much? Who knows? Do we go to see Clarissa? Clarissa knows that I can leave that stuff in a room. But she doesn't think I killed the dude. She thinks he committed suicide. There's not that much more time, though. Like, I don't even know if she'll go back to her room before anything happens. Maybe... Oh, I didn't even, yeah, we haven't talked to Mr. Anders at all this time. So, like, I'm not going to get anything out of this. Less than an hour from Liberty Island, Anders opens the door of the bridge and steps out. I just got a call on the speaking tube. We're needed in the restaurant, now. Walk me there? You go first. I'll be right behind. Maybe if I'd actually slept with Anders this time, this would have worked. But Anders doesn't have any reason to cover for me. Lady H, Carstairs, and the Major are soon gathered. Clarissa Turpentine is standing apart, still sniffling. Anders walks me in and steps to one side. Thank you all for coming. I apologize for gathering you all here. It is most unusual. But I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Mrs. Valenci, there is still no sign of your husband?
Veronica killed him with her neglect! Didn't you, Veronica?
He's missing. Since last night. I'm worried sick.
That's because he's dead! Dead because of her! I saw him fall into the sea! Last night, he fell past my window as I looked out.
No! Please, Miss Turpentine. You say you saw him falling past your window.
He reached out to me like a ghost!
Oh my god, she's so dramatic.
This is in very poor taste. You know, of course one doesn't like to gossip. But Malcolm Valenci was on the upper deck last night. And he wasn't alone. Clarissa was with him, was she? Must have been Clarissa. Taking a moonlit stroll with my husband.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Valenci, but I found your earring there just this morning. I mean, it was your earring, wasn't it? But... So, how do you explain it?
I think Malcolm gave them to Clarissa. Has anyone looked in her cabin for the other one? What earrings? I don't know what you're talking about. And I didn't go on deck last night. I was in my cabin, waiting for Malcolm, but he never came.
So, who are we to believe?
Wait, there's more. As I went below, there was a splash.
A splash, you say?
I thought it was something falling off the boat until all of this.
I noticed something, Subadar Major Sahib. When I was bringing Miss Turpentine from her cabin, I found this.
What?
This... your husband's wallet, Miss Valenci.
It was in her room, was it?
You put it in Miss Turpentine's room to cast suspicion on her.
Oh, I guess he saw me take it from the jacket. So he knows that I took it. Oh, he knows that I had the wallet.
No, of course not. It's patently obvious you did, ma'am.
Barbiturates, sleeping tablets, extremely strong. They're usually prescribed for the extremely busted. Those aren't mine. I've never seen those before. I imagine they have side effects.
The side effects include memory loss, mood swings, erratic emotional behavior.
I didn't. I know I didn't.
The fact is, Mr. Valenci is missing. The evidence we have is all circumstantial. But in my experience, circumstantial evidence does not lie. Only people lie. And when their lies unravel, the truth stands naked before us.
So, what is the truth?
Mrs. Valenci, you lied about not visiting the upper deck. You tried to pass suspicion onto Miss Turpentine. Can you explain yourself?
You'll never prove anything?
I pushed him overboard.
I mean, I suppose all of this is true. And, yeah, no, I pushed him overboard. I pushed him overboard, and I'm glad I did.
Veronica!
My God! You really killed him? On a whim, to be honest. Oh my god, you really killed him! You absolute bitch! Tell me, Mrs. Valenci, why exactly did you kill him? He was always cheating on me. It was sordid. Disgusting. Veronica! Should I tell them you were in on it, Anders?
Apparently, this is not the first time that I have slept with Anders this cruise. Like, I you know, I didn't realize until now that I've probably been sleeping with the captain the whole time. That's interesting. What's up, Mark Mages? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. What's up, Schmike? How y'all doing? We're having a good time trying to technically trying to avoid being caught for murder, but in this case I'm just confessing.
Take you down with me? She's lost her mind. Mrs. Valenci, please come with me.
Yeah, alright, well.
I thought you loved me, Anders. I had dreams.
You're very fine, Veronica Valenci, but not fine enough to hang for. Just come with me. You'd better stay in your cabin till we dock. Yeah, that run was extremely over. There was no way. Land of the free, right? Freedom comes with consequences, miss. That's what my mom taught me. Ah, that went well. Cool. Cool. Well then. Mrs. Valenci's father was lost on a dolphin hunting expedition near Norway. It's a much less intimidating game. Yeah, the runs are really short, which is kind of nice. Alright, well, right after a raid is the perfect time to take a break. So, I'm going to do that thing. An extremely hacky auto tracker for FD. Cool. Oh, for Falcon Dive. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. Just as a raid is coming in is the perfect time to take a break. Ah, well, I missed my cue, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit late on it. There's only so much you can do about that one. On the other hand, missing my cue and being a little late is exactly on brand for this stream. So, I think that's what's happening here. Yeah, we're gonna do some more of this. I gotta try and by hook or by crook, find my way to freedom. Probably mostly by crook. That will be after the break. So let me leave you with some music while I'm gone. And I'll be back in a bit with some fresh water and having gone to the bathroom and etc. And let me say thank you again, Mark Mages, for the raid. Thank you, Raiders, for showing up here. If you want to stick around, there's going to be more Overboard when I get back. And I'll see you folks then. Alright, thank y'all for your patience. I have returned. So let's pause the music and get back in, yeah? Time to start again. There's still the question of whether or not we need that passkey from Mr. Anders. Or, Ah! What? What a start! What a start! I can't get over the just. That's great. It's so good. It's so good. All right. So what are we doing here? How do I avoid being arrested? Can I get Lady Armstrong to stay quiet? And can I frame Clarissa? Alright, this I'm on board with. 8 hours, then you're free. For some value of 8 hours, right? All the stuff that I did before, I need to do again. Pocket the other one. The sleeping tablets. And then leave. Can I not make a stupid mistake? Questionable. Questionable. Make my way to the restaurant. Like it's a perfectly normal morning. I'm not late this time. Hello again, Mrs. Valenci. Will your husband not be joining, ma'am? He's gone to the smoking room, perhaps? Why there? He's been playing cards with Mr. Carstairs quite a lot, I believe. Well, he'll be along soon, I'm sure. I haven't seen him, ma'am. The restaurant is about half full. First Officer Anders? For breakfast? Wild. Commander Anders is the ship's handsome and upstanding first officer. He seemed to spend more time with the passengers than doing any officing. May I join you? I was hoping you would. How are you this morning? I'm very well. I always look forward to my time in Manhattan. Have you been before? Perhaps you could show me around. I would be delighted. Perhaps you could let me know the hotel where you'll be staying. I expect you to take me there. I have the name in my cabin. Perhaps I could show you. Why not? I'm finished eating. But you still have an appetite, I hope? Once a carnivore, always a carnivore. I'll go first. I'll follow shortly. I scoff the rest... Scarf, maybe? Scoff, sure. The rest of my breakfast and rush out of the door. Well then, this is quite the start. I fall into my chase, exhausted. The bed's good. The bed. I fell asleep on the chase last night, so no one slept in the bed. There's a knock at the door. Mrs. Valenci. Well now, I see you're waiting for me. Close the door. Of course. I wanted to ask you something. Anything. Can I trust you, Anders? My advice, Mrs. Valenci, look after yourself. That way, people will stick by you. I want to trust you, Anders. I want to. So suit yourself, Veronica. Take what you want. Alright, so it doesn't look like there is a way to explicitly talk to him about what he might have seen. Oh, maybe there is up at the crow's nest. Not the crow's nest, the bridge. You'd better kiss me now, Mrs. Valenci. I do believe I will. Halfway through, the door opens and the maid comes in. She runs from the room. Don't worry, Mrs. Valenci. She's very discreet.
Happens all the time, does it? Must do. Now, where were we? Wow, this is wild. What a start to the day. It's the actual... Yes, Mark Mage, it's just the actual text. He comes upon me like a storm at sea. This is so poetic, and it's different every time. I love this. Brooding clouds that break open in a surge of rain and tide. I'm thrown this way and that, and go under, unable to breathe. Once, twice, a third time. Wow! Mr. Anders is good at his job, shall we say, before I finally struggle ashore, gasping for breath. And then he puts his hat back on. This is so good. Man. I'll see you again, I hope. Count on it. He smiles. He gets to his feet and heads into the bathroom to wash his face. His passkey is still on the desk by the awful dolphin. I've been pinned to the... It's amazing how many I can use each day. Alright, get out of bed. Alright, now I'm ready. From the sound, I think Anders is brushing his teeth with Malcolm's toothbrush. So I can grab his passkey and run for it? I hop quickly out of bed and pick up the passkey with the red tag. Can I? I shove the passkey under my pillow. This doesn't seem like it's gonna work, but I feel like I have to try it. Anders returns. You look perfect, dear. Good show. He looks for his key, frowns, takes the key from under the pillow. Trying to keep me a little longer, were you? He slips the key into his breast pocket, salutes, and out he goes. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Oh, well. Alright, so if I want to use his key, I gotta grab it and run. Malcolm, you have no idea. Alright, Veronica, time to get up. Toss something overboard. Can I get Lady Armstrong to stay quiet? That is a good question. I guess we should pursue Lady Armstrong? We can frame Clarissa. That's not that hard to do. What do the colors in italics indicate? I'm not sure what italics indicates. The green indicates that it's what I did last time. So if I just fast forward, it'll just do that thing automatically and move quickly through it. The italics is an action, I think, compared to saying something. Like I could toss something overboard. Throw Malcolm's clothes overboard. No, I'll keep them. I need to make a choice. We can do something else. The desk? This thing was staring at me the whole time. God knows but I hate dolphins. Beautifully made, but completely inaccurate. Dolphins have lots more teeth. Like little daggers. This thing is horribly heavy. It's like they don't want anyone to steal it. But who would steal this horrible thing? Drop it out of the porthole? I have opinions about dolphins, huh? I could probably fit it in my case, though. If I throw away some of Malcolm's clothes. I spend a happy 5 minutes stuffing blazers, jackets, trousers out of the porthole. The wind whips them away like little flags. And now the dolphin. There. A little memento. I stole the metal dolphin. This run is not going to end well, I don't think. But we'll see. Still time. Not ready to give up yet, am I? No, I don't think I am.
Dolphins. They did, though! Dolphins are jerks, apparently. They killed my father. Should we go try and talk to Lady H? That seems like a good idea. Alright, so we need to frame Clarissa. But that means we need to get the stuff out of my jacket, and then we can go talk to Lady H, I think. The smoking room is a stuffy place, tucked into the back of the boat. Malcolm's jacket is hung over the back of one of the chairs. Seated in a heavy chair is a man with an enormous walrus mustache. Carstairs is here, too, quietly smoking. Good day to you, Mrs. Valenci. Stuck aboard this tug for a week, but I don't believe we've had the pleasure. The name's Subedar Major Sabjit Singh, of the 14th Sikhs. Retired, obviously. At your service.
Veronica Valenci.
Oh, I know who you are. Chaps talk about their wives. Not very complimentary, I'm afraid. That's rather true, I'm afraid.
What did he say?
I fear I may prove rather more discreet than your husband was. My apologies.
Malcolm plays cards with you, Major.
Subedar, Major, please. That's right. And with Mr. Carstairs here. But between you and me, Mem Sahib, he's really not very good at it. You must find him a new hobby.
But there's no time to learn.
I don't think he'll be playing again. Let's not give up the show already.
I'll bear that in mind. Have you seen Malcolm?
Not today, I think.
He's gone missing. Malcolm.
Missing? On a boat? That's a strange thing. Well, do we ask questions? I could ask questions.
How long were you in the army?
Still am in the army, madam. It's a life's work. Old soldiers only fade away, if you recall.
Oh, I never knew what that meant.
Things that happen to you change you. You can't change back. And soldiers, they're fashioned to last, like swords.
You saw a lot of fighting, Major.
My great shame, Mem Sahib. Indeed, yes. There were good days and bad.
Do you regret it?
Not a stitch of it. But it was a dark time, that is true.
What's in America for you, Major?
My old friend Pitts. We fought together, Egypt, 20 years ago. He's only got one eye. I'm afraid he's quite a monster.
A cyclops! I love it. A cyclops?
With all the strength of one, too. If you need a car flipped over, Pitts is the man you call for.
But he's friendly.
To his friends, certainly. What about you? What takes you across the ocean?
A change of scenery? I don't actually know what the official answer for this is. I'll say a change of scenery. Change of scenery, that's all. England can be so drab.
And I wish you every success, Mem Sahib. They say the wide open spaces of America are truly wide.
What do you think of my husband?
Brutal honesty, Mem Sahib. Oh, no. No, I don't think so.
Oh, no. No, I don't think so.
In that case, I like him very much.
Very good, then.
Yes, ma'am. I was hoping to catch you, Mrs. Valenci. Are you looking for your diamond, by any chance? I found it on the upper deck this morning. Look. I'm afraid I only found the one, though.
The other is in my pocket. That's not my ear... We know. We know that's my earring. Everybody knows that's my earring. Well, I should go and look for the other one.
You should be more careful, old fruit.
But you said you found it.
On the upper deck. Do I say I was up there with Malcolm? I should say I was not up there with Malcolm. Maybe I must have dropped it. No. Is there a way out of this if I say I was up there with Malcolm? Like, I was up there with Malcolm and then I left and then he killed himself? That seems very unlikely. That's very strange. I haven't been on deck at all. Really? How curious. And I wonder how the dickens it got there. A thief? Perhaps there's a thief aboard. Better take twice as much care over those diamonds, then. Still, very happy you two were back together. You and the earring, I mean. Have either of you spoken to Lady H this fine morning? Why? She has a nose for information, that woman. She had a most interesting theory to share with me when I saw her just now. There's definitely a thief aboard? No! Who? I'm not sure if, pretending that I wasn't on deck last night, because I think Mrs. H saw me on deck last night. So, or maybe Mrs. H just saw a woman on deck last night? So we have to frame Clarissa? I think I can do that. With some amount of framing, not like a million framing. We didn't steal from the alms... Right, we could have been more of a thief, absolutely, yeah. We explicitly did not steal from the alms tray. That was important. Theory? What kind of theory? Lady Armstrong told me this morning that she's quite certain, quite convinced, in fact, that the boat is sinking. I'm going to find a life jacket. If the boat sinks, Mrs. Valenci, there are lifeboats. I would recommend those. They're bigger. My husband's jacket. I'll have one of the stewards run it back to your cabin. No, I'll take it? I'll just take the stuff out of the pockets. We'll take the wallet. And the key. Well, I'd better be getting along. That sea air won't breathe itself. I think the Major saw me taking Malcolm's wallet. Ah, that is in fact relevant information. So yeah, I can't use that to try and frame anyone. Take a seat. No, I don't want to be here for too long. Sahib. Do we go talk to... I'm doomed. Surely I'm doomed. Really? I'm already doomed? How am I already doomed? I've already screwed it up. I guess taking the wallet was like a bad sign? Dang. You never considered whether that text was a progress indicator or not? Yeah, I'm not sure that it is or isn't, but like, it could be. How much do we trust her analysis? She's pretty sharp, actually. I mean, she's a little impulsive, but she's pretty sharp, I think. Alright, so I think we try to drug Lady H again. It didn't work. It didn't work putting the thing in her drink, and it didn't work dissolving it into my drink. So I don't know that we can actually drug Lady H. But one of the things that we need to do is try to get Lady Armstrong to stay quiet. Carstairs should be up there right now. Which means I want to be careful about when I try and kill Clarissa. Surely I'm doomed. Why am I doomed? Maybe I should just let the steward take it to my room and then go back to my room and steal stuff out of it? I really want to figure out how to drug Lady H. That seems like that would be useful. Or was I doomed from the moment I stole the dolphin? Have I gone and talked to God yet? Yeah, I tried. God was sassy. I didn't realize God was going to be so sassy. Lady H is sitting by herself at one of the tables. May I join you, Lady H? Of course, dear. A drink? At lunchtime? What? It isn't breakfast. Steward, you know how I like them. It turns out the hints weren't as strongly hints as I thought they were going to be. So, I enjoyed having that conversation. Yes, ma'am. Dirty as it comes, please. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I can ask. Dirty? Oh, filthy. They mix it with brine straight from the sea. Here you are, ma'am, just as you like it. Rancid. Thank you so much. Are you married, Lady H? No, not anymore. But I rather liked it when I was. Lady H smiles thinly and digs through her bag. Is this a good time to slip the tablet into her drink? You're gonna start saying rancid in a happy way when you drink a cocktail? I love it. The problem is finding a way to get Lady Armstrong to stay quiet that isn't drugging her. I slip a tablet into her glass. It sinks to the bottom, undissolved, like an old olive. Lady H treats me to a winning smile. Maybe I will have that drink. Steward! Steward! Over here, please. She's turned away, waving her handkerchief for attention. I lean over, but there isn't time to give the lady's drink more than a brief stir. The tablet doesn't dissolve. He'll be over in just a moment, dear. You must have been stunning in your youth. What a mean-spirited thing to say. But yes, I was rather a looker. Lady H raises a hanky to her eye and dabs. Here you are, Mrs. Valenci. Straight up with a twist. Oh, you must have had men lining up. Oh, yes. The old dance card was always full. But one day, poof, none of that seems to matter. You pick one, whichever, doesn't matter. You settle down, and then 10 years later, you come to your senses, and it's too late to do a damn thing about it. Lady H sniffs and looks away. Swapping doesn't help. Oh, maybe I can swap it and then stir? I swap our drinks over. Lady H puts her handkerchief away and smiles thinly at me. Finish my drink? It's her drink! Do you miss your husband? Powerfully. He was the most gentle of men. Quite a flower. Lady H smiles thinly and digs through her bag. Swap him back. Great. Cheers! Your very good health. I take a sip and Lady H sips hers, then frowns. Nope. I didn't get a chance to stir! Why didn't I get a chance to stir? If I down the drugged drink, is that good or bad? My money's on bad!
Will you stay in America, do you think? This time? I think maybe this time I will. England has too many memories in it now. And quite honestly, too many diseases. Lady H sniffs and looks away. I swap our drinks over again. Lady H returns her attention to me. I slip the trablet into the drink near me and stir it away. Lady H takes a sip of my drink. Cheers. Ugh. I rather think this must be yours, dear. There we go. Now we figured it out. Drink up. Well, bottoms up. We clink our glasses and sip. Ducks a-dabbling. Suddenly she yawns. Yes! Lady H isn't looking so well. Excuse me. Oh my. You know, I think I'm overdue for my nap. I'm so sorry to leave you, my dear. But I feel very tired suddenly. Goodbye, Mrs. Valenci. Nice to talk to you. Do make sure you enjoy your life. Don't waste it, alright? I'll try. Oh my. She gets up and moves away, wobbling slightly. Toodles. Sleep well. Well, that went well. I can get Lady Armstrong to stay quiet. No, this is seeming like it's going pretty well. I don't think I'm doomed. Can't drug ourselves and try to use the fact that someone drugged us to deflect suspicion. All right, well, now we just kill off Clarissa. And, do we kill off Clarissa? Maybe we just frame her. No, we have to kill off Clarissa so that, if anybody says that they saw, they saw my husband with someone, we can say that it was Clarissa. Frame her earrings only. Well, earrings and sleeping tablets. We just can't use the wallet because the Major saw us with the wallet. The aft cabins belong to the Major and to Miss Clarissa Turpentine. Clarissa, you're in there. Go away! Alright, so... the steward could open this door. If I asked him to. You witch! I know what you did to him. Clarissa, have you seen Malcolm? Where is he? You don't know? Oh my God, Veronica, you really don't know? What did you see, Clarissa? Please tell me. Go away! Do you know where he is? He's dead. You must know that. Go away! Leave him alone, you monster! You harpy! How can she know? How much did she see? Alright, so we have to lure her onto the deck. Alright. Did that hussy give you a key, dearest? Alright. I don't need to read her poetry. We'll drop an earring. And we'll put the sleeping pills on the nightstand. And leave the room. Locked.
I guess we could still kill her? I think we still kill her. Clarissa, you saw something. What is it you saw? I saw him fall, Veronica. Last night. And I'll never forgive you. I was in my bunk just writing something, and I looked up, and he shot past the porthole in front of me. You're sure it was him? I wasn't sure. Until I saw your face this morning. I don't know what you're talking about. He wouldn't have done it except for you. You didn't love him. Why didn't you let him go? Okay, so now I know that she thinks he killed himself. And even if she thinks that's my fault, that's fine. And Mrs. H isn't there to bring Mr. Anders into the thing. So I guess we're good? I don't know if we're good. That doesn't actually seem good. But maybe this is enough to frame Clarissa. I don't know if I need to kill her in order to frame her. What goals have I achieved so far on runs? I have I've used Anders' passkey, so I know that it gets me into doors. What else was on the list? There was like find out what Clarissa knows was a thing, and here we've got that far. I don't remember what else was on the list, to be honest with you. He would have left you two. He was that kind of man. No, he wouldn't. I don't think we need to kill her. But I mean, she'll know that I'm trying to frame her. So maybe we do need to kill her? Inkling believes in murder. Okay, I get it. She is super annoying. I agree with that. I pushed that silly girl overboard. Be happy together. Do I want to drop anything else overboard? I don't really need to drop anything else overboard. As I leave the rail, I look up to see Commander Anders at the wheel, looking back at me. Should we just go talk to him? Will that work? I don't feel like he's willing to talk here, but we'll try it. To reach the bridge, you climb a metal ladder from the upper deck. Keeping the key, that's a good point, actually. I didn't even think about that. Commander, Mrs. Valenci, come in. The bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about. You're looking vigorous this afternoon, I must say. All the exercise of climbing up the ladder, no doubt. Have you been up here before? Can I try the wheel? Sure thing. We could head for Cuba, maybe. It's that way. I'll hold it, and you hold my arms. All right. That's cute.
The shore's in sight, but look out for those rocks. What rocks? I've got my eyes closed. But my dear, so have I. Splice the main brace. I really have not gotten away with murder. I think once I get away with murder, I'm probably done with this. But this is a really cute scene. For all that I am a murderer, and Anders is supporting me. Gentle now, gentle. There, treat her kindly and she'll keep you steady. Dolphins off the port bow! I've used that line myself. Dolphins eat their own babies? Unbelievable. Dolphins eat their own babies, did you know that? I most certainly did not. What nonsense. They've gone now. Stunning creatures. Live in families, never a crossword. Marvelous. Oh, they give me the shudders. They're always laughing. Well, if you say so. Here goes. Not all the way over. For a moment, everything's pure and simple and true. For a moment. All right, that's enough now. Thank you. That was marvelous. I'm glad you think so. Do you know, I was on watch here last night. What did you see? It was a quiet night. Light breeze. No fog. Relatively good visibility. You saw something on the upper deck? Very clearly. You and your husband like to take the air at night. But did you know you're not the only ones who do that? Lady Armstrong also takes a stroll about that time. That's very interesting, Mr. Anders. I thought you'd be intrigued. Only, Mrs. V, watch out for that old lady. She's got claws. Now, Mrs. Valenzi, I should perhaps return to my duties. Your passkey? Your passkey, Anders? It's not on the hook anymore. I've got it safe, Mrs. Valenzi. Don't you worry about it. Could I borrow it? I don't think that's a good idea. It's more than my job is worth to give that to a passenger. Even one as charming as you. Not even for me? Not even for you. I'm glad you can be trusted. I most certainly can be. Thank you, Mrs. Valenzi. Thank you for showing me the bridge, Mr. Anders. Perhaps you could show me more later. I would like that very much. Good day, Mrs. Valenzi. Alright, so it's about meeting time, right? Do you like it when I'm coquettish, Vera? Anders opens the door of the bridge and steps out. I just got a call on the speaking tube. We're needed in the restaurant now. Alright, so there is a meeting. In the restaurant, Carstairs and the Major are soon gathered. Anders walks me in and steps to one side. Thank you all for coming. Anders, where's Lady Armstrong? I looked in on her, but she was fast asleep. I couldn't wake her. I imagine she wouldn't be able to help us anyway. We will continue without her. Thank you for those of you who have come. I know it is inconvenient, but it is also, I think, important. Mrs. Valenzi, there is still no sign of your husband? He's missing. Since last night. I'm worried sick. You were on the upper deck last night, Mrs. Valenzi. Malcolm was. I wasn't. He went for a walk to get some air. You dropped your earring up there. I mean, it was your earring, wasn't it? It was my earring, yes, but I wasn't on deck last night. So? How do you explain it? I think Malcolm gave them to Clarissa. Maybe she wore them up on deck. Has anyone looked in her cabin for the other one? They were a wedding present. And he hung them on that woman like she was a doll. Diamond earrings. If my friend Carstairs here was not mistaken. Perhaps your husband was quite taken with Miss Turpentine after all, Mrs. Valenzi.
Commander Anders, where is Mrs. Turpentine? I'm afraid I don't know, Major. I can't find her either.
You don't think she's vanished too?
I fear the worst. One more thing. When I went to find Miss Turpentine, I found these in her cabin. Barbiturates. Sleeping tablets. Extremely strong. They're usually prescribed for neurotics. Thank you, Mr. Anders. 2 missing people. The evidence we have is all circumstantial. But in my experience, circumstantial evidence does not lie. Only people lie. And when their lies unravel, the truth stands naked before us.
So, what is the truth?
It would seem, then, that events were as follows. An affair began somewhere in the Atlantic, but as the coastline appeared, reality dawned. Clarissa was not happy with what Malcolm proposed. We can only assume what he said that tipped her over the edge.
I imagine he laughed at her. He could be cruel like that.
That would explain Clarissa's anger. And the remorse that drove her overboard today. My poor Mrs. Valenci. I think I might have done it.
I just hope they're happy together, wherever they've gone to.
That is so gracious, Mrs. Valenci.
I have packing to do. Goodbye, all of you. That poor girl. She's heartbroken.
A most curious affair indeed. Hey! I made it off the ship without going to jail! I escaped. What can I get you? I've earned a life insurance payoff! Oh, hell yeah.
Champagne! I feel like celebrating.
Is that a fact?
It's time for a fresh start. Out with the old, in with the new.
Just as you say, ma'am. Welcome to America. July 5th. I wake to the sound of an envelope sliding under my door. It's addressed to me.
Veronica,
blackmailed?
I saw what you did. And that money you'll be getting.
It's a tidy hand. Mean. Calculated. Practiced.
You're going to be sending some of that money my way. Toodles!
Oh. No. Ah, there's still loose ends, I see. Didn't quite get away with it. Very close, very close. Mrs. Valenci has been invited by Tiffany's to model their new line of earrings. Socialite Veronica Valenci was dramatically widowed at sea when husband Malcolm Valenci was murdered by lover Clarissa Turpentine, who took her own life in remorse shortly afterwards. Mrs. Valenci is reportedly now a very wealthy woman thanks to a generous life insurance policy, but is reportedly in the market for a new attachment. Look out, boys! This woman looks like trouble. Huh. So Carstairs wasn't a problem, but Mrs. H most certainly was. Fascinating. That may be the small price to pay. I mean, yeah, probably, honestly. Well, the captain wasn't a problem. The captain wasn't, like, the captain covered for me, right? Me and the captain, we're cool. But, Mrs. H is the problem. Which means I needed to arrange this a bit better. Like, we have to figure out more than cool. True. So we've got to figure out a way to convince Mrs. H, in addition to everything that's happening, right? But, it certainly sounds, from the captain, that Mrs. H just straight up saw me do it? Which is interesting. Because she doesn't say anything like that. Like, the closest she comes to saying anything like that is, you know, noting that that Anders can see stuff from the bridge. So... Successful blackmailers never say anything. I guess so. I mean, I wouldn't know. I am not a successful blackmailer. So it's hard to say how much she's actually seen. But that's what a successful blackmailer would say. Believe what you like. Sharks in the water. Oh, this is new. Close friends say wife Veronica is absolutely kettle-steaming furious. Businessman Malcolm Valenci is said to be in hot water as debtors begin to circle. Mr. Valenci is rumored to have lost thousands in a string of poor investments, and big donations to Mosley's fascists haven't helped. And then there was the curious fire that destroyed the estate that the insurers wouldn't pay. Look out, Mr. Valenci. Your wife didn't marry you for your looks.
We stood together at the rail, Malcolm and I.
Oh, this is a full-on restart.
I told him I could see dolphins playing in the wake of the boat. He leant over to see them. So I grabbed him by the belt.
Wow, why is this a full-on restart?
And I threw him overboard.
Someone aboard is a blackmailer. Can I get Anders to stay with me? Someone aboard is a blackmailer. Unclear who. Alright, one of these people is a blackmailer. I agree. Alright, the bathroom. I need to pocket the other one. The tablets. Pocket them. You know what? I'm curious. I can be there at 8:52. What does this look like if I just go? I threw myself overboard. Reunited! I got an achievement. Reunited. Reunite with Malcolm. Ah, Veronica. There you are. I was just looking for the dolphins. Can I tell you a little something about... Please don't tell me anything about dolphins. You're already dead. Fascinating creatures, you know. So elegant and graceful. Teeth like knives, though. Eat their own young. Shall I tell you about it? Oh, Veronica. I've never known you to be so quiet. Is something the matter? No? You're sure? Well, dear, I'll just keep telling you about those razor-toothed baby-eating dolphins. If you're sure, you're happy. Oh, I am not happy. I'm not happy about any of this. I'm so glad we get to spend some time together. You're so beautiful. Such a wonderful listener. Take my hand if you can find... Oh my god. Something took a bite out of it, but it's mostly still there. We'll be together. This goes on! Oh my god! That's marriage for you. Yes. Nothing went well here. Socialite Veronica Valenci took her own life aboard the SS Hook today, mere hours after her husband Malcolm Valenci apparently committed suicide himself. Mrs. Valenci leaves behind no known next of kin. At a short memorial service provided by the boat company, very few were in attendance. Is Veronica Valenci playing around? Eagle-eyed photographers catch starlet Veronica Valenci stepping out with a mystery man. Mrs. V's beau was a strapping chap in a uniform, and we've got to say they made a fine pair. The twosome were spotted outside a BUF rally in Manchester, shortly before the Valenci couple boarded ship. Our advice? Get that woman out of the country quick, Mr. V. Looking sharp in uniform.
We stood together at the rail, Malcolm and I.
I had to drag him
I
up on
told
deck
him
and
I
away
could
from
see
his silly
dolphins
card
playing
game.
in the wake of the boat.
Told him some ridiculous story about
leant
dolphins
over
and he
to
fell
see
for
them.
it. Luckily, Malcolm was always a biddable idiot. Got you by the bollocks now,
So
my
I grabbed
dearest.
him by the belt.
I didn't even have to grab him quickly.
And I threw him overboard.
What is Anders' secret? That's a maybe don't jump. Advice for the future. Maybe don't jump. Good advice, honestly. Alright, skip past all this. Look around the cabin, the bathroom. Fix my face. Grab the sleeping tablets. Oh, I can scare off the maid if I go quickly enough. Right? That's how this worked. Is I go quickly enough, and I just have dinner with Mr. Anders, or have breakfast with Mr. Anders. I'm late. Ah. Nope, missed it. This is LLT. Yeah, it really is. I know why you avoided me just now. They all think you're being rude. But I know. Sit down and don't make a scene. I don't care if I make a scene. Do you hear me? I know what you did to him. Have some bacon, dear. It's delightful. How can you eat at a time like this? Don't tell me you don't know. Have you seen my husband, Clarissa? Have I... Clarissa bursts into fresh sobs and flees from the room. Luckily, no one saw any of that. How lucky. Alright, we still need to rumple the bed. Okay, don't fall asleep, though. I'm not ready to give up yet, am I? Lady H in her room. Clarissa. So, what is Anders' secret? I guess we really gotta get to know Lady H, huh? The lady's door opens suddenly, and Lady H stares at me. My dear, are you loitering? Have you seen Malcolm? Have you lost him, my dear? He's been missing all day. No, I haven't, dear. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going for a stroll up on deck. Well, okay then. Wait in the corridor? No. You had one ending of the game that was so fun. Ask for guidance from a higher power. I love it. What did my husband tell Mr. Carstairs about me while they played cards? Well, let's go through this business. Alright, so this I'm okay with. I'll bear that in mind. Have you seen Malcolm? He's gone missing. I'm wondering if this does anything. I think Malcolm has gone overboard. Are you quite serious? We're deadly serious, I'm afraid. Well then, action stations! I'll talk to the commander. We'll get everyone together and see if we can't ferret out the truth. Oh, that just immediately starts the meeting? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. It isn't long before I'm in the restaurant with several of the others. So I can just start the meeting whenever. But I've done nothing to prepare here, so this is just over. Thank you all for coming. I apologize for gathering you all here. It is most unusual. But I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Mrs. Valenci believes her husband has gone overboard. I knew it! He's missing since last night. I'm worried sick. That's because he's dead! Why didn't you tell anyone? Why didn't you tell me? Because I loved him! I don't know if you can understand that. There, I said it. You know, of course one doesn't like to gossip, but Malcolm Valenci was on the upper deck last night. And he might have been up there with Miss Turpentine. They have very similar figures, our two women. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen? Okay. So if Mrs. H is alive, is part of the meeting, then we can convince her that it was with Miss Turpentine, with Clarissa. I guess as it stands, I'm not really convincing anybody, but I could frame her and kill her and leave Mrs. H as part of the meeting. Must have been Clarissa, taking a moonlit stroll with my husband. I'm sorry, Mrs. Valenci, but I found your earring there just this morning. Yeah, I still have it. Not mine. We know it's mine. I think Malcolm gave them to Clarissa. What earrings? I don't know what you're talking about. And I didn't go on deck last night. I was in my cabin, waiting for Malcolm, but he never came. Diamond earrings. And you were in love with him, Miss Turpentine. It is quite plausible that he gave you such a gift. Think hard now. Was it Miss Turpentine you saw on deck last night, Lady Armstrong? I think perhaps it was Clarissa that I saw. This is terribly ghoulish, but I heard Mr. Valenci going overboard. I heard the splash. I didn't realize what it was then, but now, well... I know what you're doing, Veronica. I know! Enough theatrics, Clarissa. Admit what you did. I'd rather agree, dear. Ladies, please. As you all know, the captain asked me to give him my opinion. The evidence we have is all circumstantial. But in my experience, circumstantial evidence does not lie. Okay, so what is the truth? Miss Turpentine, you went for a stroll with Mr. Valenci on the upper deck in the dark. Just as Lady H heard something or someone go overboard. You were in love with him, Miss Turpentine. and, like a cad, he claimed to love you. As America approached, you demanded he leave his charming wife. Quite naturally, he refused.
That's not true! He was ready to leave her for me! We made plans.
If that were true, Miss Turpentine, then you would not have pushed him overboard in a fit of jealous rage. I can confirm it. I saw Miss Turpentine up on deck with Mr. Valenci, and I saw something fall off the ship. This will be a major scandal for the company. Hey, good job, Anders. I didn't want to say until I was quite sure of what I'd seen.
You liar! You're all in it together! This is a fix! You hear me? I'll get you, Veronica! I'll get you!
I feel sorry for you, Clarissa. You had your whole life ahead of you.
You're doing this to me! You're doing this!
Okay, I can flame Clarissa. That's actually really easy to do. This way, please, Miss Turpentine.
Can't stand being on this boat another minute.
A most curious affair indeed. Huh. I can get Anders. Okay, so I can keep Commander Anders that way, which is really interesting. What'll you have, Miss Amersham? Something strong and smooth. Boy, is that a line. Oh, I have just the thing. I must say, you did that very well. You made her look quite insane.
Really? Do you think so? Do tell me more.
Oh, yes. Much better than last time. Than last time? Much better than... Is Anders a time traveler?
Miss, don't think it'll last somehow.
Here's to life insurance money and charm. It's a lovely package.
You're flattering me, Commander.
Well, I've got a vested interest, of course. Full steam ahead. But I still get blackmailed, right? Anders is still snoring. I saw what you did. And give lovely Mr. Anders my very best. Oh! I got a speedrun achievement. Money, man, and murders in 5 hours or less. Wow. You can really just do it that quickly? That's wild. That's so wild. I'm so impressed that it worked that way. Honestly, like, I thought I was boned when I started the meeting. Like, I didn't even realize I was starting the meeting, and it worked out pretty well. Heiress Clarissa Turpentine was dramatically arrested for the murder of Malcolm Valenci aboard the SS Hook. Mrs. Valenci is reportedly now a very wealthy woman thanks to a generous life insurance policy, and has already been seen in the company of a new man, Commander Anders of the British Navy. Watch out, sir. There might be storms ahead. Miss Turpentine broke down in tears as she was led away by harbor police. Wild. Alright, I gotta look at the achievements list now. Definitely still missing a bunch of them. Apparently, I can get this same ending in under 2 hours. Still Lady H on the blackmail. It's Toodles? It's absolutely Lady H on the blackmail. Oh my god, I can kill everybody? I shouldn't have looked at the achievements. Wow. Holy crap, there's really a lot of work that I could do here if I wanted. Kill everybody. No one is safe. Oh, that's impressive. That's very impressive. The question is how much more of this I want to do. And it feels like a lot of the rest of this stuff is fiddly. Like, trying to figure out what's going on with Mrs. H. I don't know how much I'm excited to do that. Trying to kill everybody off sounds fascinating. But I don't know that I want to spend too much more time on this right now. Like, I think I want to do something else for the last couple of hours of stream. And maybe come back to this at some other time to kind of try out some stuff. But I don't know. Thinking Lady H started planning blackmail during the meeting since she helped frame Clarissa. Oh, could be, yeah. I don't know what it takes to talk to her. Like, I definitely just spend kind of an entire run meeting up with Miss H at every opportunity to see what I can do to kind of ferret out. Like, clearly it's her doing the blackmailing, but like, I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to stop it. Definitely have many secrets to uncover about other passengers. Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of different things that I could talk to different people about. Like, Anders still has a secret. I was thinking I was going to have to blackmail Anders, but I didn't have to. Can't blackmail you if she's dead. True. True. Given my ability to kill almost everybody, there is a lot of room to toss a few other people overboard. Can't believe there's a sub 2 hours speed run. You've done the kill everyone. It was ridiculous. I bet it's ridiculous. That sounds super wild. They do mix up some of the repeated text, which helps. You'd also be in the okay, getting pretty samey camp too. Yeah, I'm kind of at that point now where there's definitely more stuff to do, but I feel like I've done a lot, and there's a certain amount of just fighting through the stuff I've done in order to get to the stuff I haven't done, and trying to be consistent enough to know where I can do what and what needs to be done and what doesn't need to be done in order to get through. And I mean, it's clear that not a lot needs to be done, right? Like, I can frame Clarissa by doing nothing other than taking my own earrings off. I don't need to drop anything in her room. I don't need to, like, talk to her at all, really. Like, it's super easy to frame her without doing any work. A lot smaller in scope to optimize than other speedruns. Maybe, yeah. I could see that. So that's honestly pretty impressive. Like, I thought it was going to take more work to get people to convince everybody else that Clarissa was the murderer. But apparently it doesn't take that much work. Especially with Mrs. H doing some of the work for me, right? There's still, like, the loose ends part, like we need to not get blackmailed. But yeah, I don't think I'm particularly invested in getting any more of that right now. I think this is good for now, and maybe I'll come back to it, maybe I won't. But this was this is a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool stuff to do in this game.